Hey everybody. So again, this morning you saw us make Dave's Mega Juice, which I have here now in my evening in my lovely wine glass. And what I wanted to share with you now is some of the reasons why juicing is so good, but I want to focus really on one in particular. And that's what we'll call joint pain. And really pain throughout your body, but joint pain. So joint pain is coming from inflammation. Now it's overuse, but the overuse is causing inflammation. So an itis, you can think of tendonitis, bursitis, all these things that happen in and around the joints, whether it's your shoulders, in between the vertebrae of your neck, and through that all the way down into your lower back, your hips, your knees, your ankles, joint pain. Inflammation is a normal cause of your body trying to heal. It's part of the healing process. But when there's chronic inflammation, so the difference, chronic inflammation means it's going on and on every day because you're not doing something to resolve it. What we would call acute inflammation is something where, let's say you, God forbid, you fall, you bang your elbow, your knee, whatever, and it swells. That's part of the inflammatory process, and without that, you wouldn't be able to, that muscle tissue, etc., wouldn't heal. However, chronic inflammation is something that is always there, where acute inflammation, it'll come in, it'll do its thing, and then it'll heal, and it'll be done and over with. Just like if you get a cut, it'll heal itself, there's inflammation, and then the skin heals, etc. Again, chronic inflammation is the cause of basically all illness and disease. And so what we want to do is we want to come out of that chronic inflammation cycle. So we're talking about joints and joint inflammation, which creates pain and a lot of just yuck for everybody, right? So juicing, the great thing about juicing is it's alkaline. And that actually is an anti-inflammatory. Vegetables are anti-inflammatory, so you're taking in a lot of anti-inflammatory nutrition into the body, which helps bring down that acidity level and helps bring down that inflammation. And I can tell you from personal experience, because through all my years of working out, etc., I've had issues with tendonitis and that kind of thing. The juicing does such a wonderful job for me and getting rid of that inflammation, getting rid of that pain, and helping me actually heal up. So I want to encourage you, if you have joint inflammation, pain, that kind of thing, that's just one of the benefits. It's a superfood. When you start juicing these, one of the other great things about it is you couldn't eat the amount of vegetables that we juice and get all the nutrition from that. You couldn't do that in a day. You'd spend all day eating. So juicing's a great way to take in dense, consolidated nutrition all at once that's already pre-digested without the fiber, so it can go right in and feed, again, the hundreds of trillions of cells that this amazing body is, and it will start to actually help the body come out of that inflammatory process. So I encourage you, join us. Start juicing. And what you'd like to do is at least start juicing twice a day. A lot of the recommendations out there are at least 32 ounces of juice a day. I think that's a great way to start. You could have 16 in the morning and 16 in the evening while you're still having your breakfast, you're still having your dinner, you're still having your lunch. I do much, much more than that. Again, this right here is what we made this morning. That's 26 ounces. But again, I love taking this in because of all the benefits I get from it. It helps so much. We'll go into more about all the other things it does for you. But for today, we were just talking about juicing and how your joint health. Okay? So I will see you tomorrow. And until then, take good care. And go get a juicer.